Kusampola. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Timpu, ICCS, Nehru Vamshu Culture Center, yoga teacher, KVSSN Murthy here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. Coming to the today's exercises pattern. So today also we have sun salutations and also we have chair exercises. Even people can adapt today's schedule also towards your regular yoga activity. So today also we have very simple and active and very energetic yoga activity. So coming to sun salutations with the mantra chanting and sloka, and lift your both the arms, and coming to Pranamasana above to the head called Kailasha Mudra. Then very slowly bring your Kailasha Mudra down at your chest level. Anahata Pranamasana. ॐ हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषन् अपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये ॐ ह्रां ह्रीं ह्रूं ह्रैं ह्रौं रः मित्ररविसूर्यभानुकगपूष्ण हिरण्यगर्भमरीच आदित्य सवित्र अर्कभास्कराय नमः. Stretch your arms forward, lift your arms up, and once completely pull yourself up, Hasta Uttanasana. From there to slight or medium back bend at the Chandrasana or at the Chakrasana. Again, keep your body straight. So according to your convenience, keep a forward bend, but when you have any health issues regarding forward bends, avoid forward bends. So remaining people completely bend the body towards the floor. Then after that, right leg stretch back, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture, push your body down as well as forward, and back leg straight on the toes, and slowly join your forward leg back called Santulanasana or Dandasana. And here also once completely push your body down towards the floor, Ashtanga Namaskarasana, and chest, chin or forehead or two palms and knees and toes must come down on the floor. And push your body forward and lift the body up like a sea wave, and attach the body posture called Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture. Throughout the practice, keep push your head up against your shoulders. And coming to the next forward bend as well as next semi-inverted posture called Parvatasana. Take care while doing this kind of exercises and push your body inside. Again, right leg will be your forward leg called Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. And right back leg straight on the toes, and very slowly join your back leg to the forward leg called Pada Hastasana. Once completely bend the body forward and lift your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. And once completely pull yourself up and slight or medium back bend at the Chandrasana or at the Chakrasana. Again, keep your body straight. Pranamasana above to the head, and very slowly bring your Pranamasana down at your chest for a while relaxation. And with inhalation, lift your arms, and with exhalation, wide your hands. Then slowly come back to normal. Then soon after that, wide your legs, lock your hands back, and few seconds rest. And according to your body weight, you can choose one chair or two chairs to support, but take care while doing this kind of exercises on the chair. So today we have very simple and effective exercises. First exercise will be Mandukasana, or somewhat abdomen pressing posture or frog style. So keep your back straight, keep your body straight, and be very convenient while sitting on the chair. So this time both the legs together. So this is a Seshankasana variation. When you have high blood pressure or heart elements or any other issues related to the abdomen or related to the throat or facial organs, try to choose proper way of doing, or take it light, or still you can avoid the practices. So keep your back and body straight and close your fist with thumb outside. Right, place your two knots and two fists at your lower abdominal region. Alright, then very slowly bend the body forward with applying that sensitive pressure inside the abdomen. Then when you are totally alright with this pressure, still bend the body forward, still bend the body forward, and completely bend the body forward, and while creating that sensitive pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and lift your chin and head. Again, very slowly come back to normal. Take just long, slow inhalation, exhalation. So to create extra pressure at the concerned abdominal parts, so here try to create the fist position will be vertical. So keep one hand on the second hand and make your two fists like vertical shape. Then try to put your two fists on the right or left part of the abdomen but properly adjust. So here we are creating an extra pressure at the side abdomen. So take care while doing. So at your convenient pace, bend and leave, or you can still bend the body completely forward by creating that heavy pressure at the abdomen. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then very slowly come back to normal relaxation. So this kind of abdominal pressure postures will be very beneficial in organizing diabetes or in the management of sluggish liver and constipation and abdominal organ health. Then opposite side, same thing, keep your two fists, one fist on the other fist, and just try to make that knot at your alternate side of the abdomen, properly place it. Then very slowly and carefully bend the body forward and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lift your chin and head. Again, very slowly come back to normal. Once relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Just long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Then soon after that, here in the same variations, last posture, close your fist with thumb outside and attach your alternate arm properly wrap and try to prepare that knot at your exactly below part of the navel region or at the bladder region. Alright, while creating pressure and take care while bending, while exhalation, but during the posture, no need of arrest your breath. So accordingly, inhalations and exhalations, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then again very slowly strides and come back to normal. So initially no need to stay more time also, maybe 10 seconds to 15 seconds enough. When once you are totally involving inside the yoga practices, then only you can increase the timing. Alright, because of these forward bends, we need to do a simple back bend, so that is also can be performed with the chair. So slightly come forward from the chair, very simple and easiest to posture. Like half camel head posture or Ardha Ustrasana. Just hold your chair's backrest with your two hands. Chair's backrest with your two hands on the top or at the middle. So completely give that stretch and pull, turn the shoulders back, lift the chin up and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and relaxation. Then again very slowly strides, come back. Take again long, slow and deep inhalation, exhalation. So in fact we can do a kind of Bhujangasana, lifted head cobra posture also, and Sarpasana, Setu Asana also in this state. But coming in our coming yoga asanas, I will demonstrate on that postures. Okay, long deep inhalations, exhalations. Then our next exercise will be our cross bend or reverse cross bend or reverse warrior posture. This is a variation in the Virabhadrasana. So prepare yourself to sit like. So one leg stretch, like right leg completely stretch to the right side, left leg properly turned to the left side. So here your body weight should be on the chair and your open leg is your right leg. So that both the hands once open, then check your convenience and check the space on the chair. Alright, so be very convenient while doing towards right side, keep your body bending. So keep your right arm on the thigh, further drag your hand towards the ankle. The remaining arm completely bend and stay now. Few seconds apply this kind of reverse bend. So this is also good for leg stretching, thigh stretching and thigh strengthening, leg strengthening, and also for the side abs fat reduction and abdominal health also. Then very slowly come strides to normal. Then take a long deep inhalation, then slowly exhalation, keep your hands down. Then after that both the legs together. Then here once relax your both the legs. Take again long slow inhalation, exhalation. And opposite side, same thing, change your leg style. Then here turn your body towards the right side while open the left leg properly. So keep your left foot flat, or still you can lift your heel also according to the management of your body weight and the chair stance. Alright, turn your right leg to the right side and check your body posture and breath and convenience. Open your left hand, put that on the thigh, left thigh. Further bend your body towards the ankle region, alternate arm up. Then further completely bend and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then very slowly straight and come back to normal to recovery time. So few seconds relax. Alright, here we have one lifted head cobra posture, so reverse turning. So I'm requesting my video technician to come accordingly to the right side or left side to cover this activity. So while using these simple chairs also, we can do many easiest postures as well as advanced postures, as well as we can do simple postures in advanced way of doing. So according to your convenience and according to your pace, you can take this kind of support with these simple available props. So here choose proper way of doing lifted head cobra posture. First bend your knees and keep your both the hands on the chair forward edge or at the middle. Right, after that take care while doing here, lift the body and push your body forward, then completely lift the chin up and stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and very slowly come straight to normal and set your toes straight. Then very slowly get back to normal again. Just fold your legs. Then once coming to Shashankasan variation, completely bend the body while keeping your both the hands on the chair. So it is very easiest posture to give relaxation to the hands and to the arms and the head and the chest level. Then few seconds to stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then very slowly lift your chin up, keep your one hand move back, then second arm also move back, keep your head straight, then very slowly sit again on the chair. Again few seconds relaxation, take again long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. And next posture is head to toe posture, advanced variation. So last week also we did that posture. This is especially for the leg stretching and comes under advanced postures. All right, and now properly stand. All right, then this time keep your right leg on the chair. So take care while adjusting your leg. So above leg must be folded and hold your both the arms on the side stretch. Right, so while doing this posture, do not give more pressure on the chair, but adjust your chair and take support from the chair only. It is for only for sake of keeping the leg on the chair, but it's a different variation in the leg stretching. So Sirsha Angusta Yogasana or Sirsha Bhusparsa Angusta Yogasana. So we have many names for the same posture. So right, now try to turn your right leg to the right side and lift your arms up and bend the body and keep your head down on the chair or on the toe and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and very slowly straight and come back to normal. Turn your foot straight, then after that slowly leave your leg and relax from the strain. Just take a long inhalation, exhalation. So for the same exercise, like instead of locking your hands, you can hold the chair also with the concerned hand. So that will be make your posture more easy. Alright, bend and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then stand. Relaxations enough. So posture benefit will be same and your adjustments will be giving more effect and it will be more easy and convenient also. Then after a while, few seconds break in the post stretches segment and opposite side turn. Same thing here, turn your chair and keep your left leg on the chair and few seconds wait for the breath. And here, like keep stretch your leg. So you can choose hand lock behind the body or you can choose chair lock with the two hands. But here purpose is more leg stretching and more exercising from the pelvic region to thigh region. So accordingly manage for these postures. Alright, so I'm doing directly holding the chair, adjusting your leg, both the legs. Alright, this time completely push the body towards the chair. Right, from here, hold the chair with the two hands or hold the chair with any convenient support. Then try to push your head down and put your head on the chair or on the toes and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slowly strides and get back to normal. Alright, now here also one secure, convenient, secure breath and keep movement of your of the leg and hips for the post stretches. So once take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. So as anyhow this Angusta Pada, Sirsha Angusta Yoga Asana not comes under forward bend, but because of the axis, because of this kind of separate variation, separate bending, like 30% of the body will be in the like a kind of side bend and cross bend. So we require to do one back bend. It is always choose back bends soon after every posture. So basically it will give good strength to the back. Right, we are doing Setu Asana or bridge posture. Again, we are applying the same principle, chair principle. So here, hands on the chair. So you can choose support on by keeping your hands on the handles or by keeping the hands on the like floor part of the chair. Then this time, just stretch your legs forward and once check your space and check your convenience, especially if you had any issues in the arms or shoulders, try to choose slow pace or try to avoid the practices. So once completely lift the body up and keep push your body up against the chair, against your gravity and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly strides and come back to normal. Then slowly walk back. Then after that sit on the chairs and long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalations. So one quick relaxation. And in the flow of exercises last week also we did Bhumi Pada Mastakasana or primary headstands posture. So with the chair use also we can do the same exercise, but only thing is this chair supports doing the same exercise with the chair support will comes a kind of above medium or a kind of advanced variation. Take care while doing. So if you had any issues with the blood pressure or heart elements or facial or skull level any complications, avoid this kind of exercise. So this is primary posture of headstands. Alright, this time take a long pause, then adjust your chairs and leave the chair for a while and sit in the Vajrasana. Then after that keep your head down on the floor. Alright, so coming to Parvatasana variation here, keep your right leg on the chair and left leg also on the chair. Again, few seconds stay now. You can leave your both the hands because your chair is taking care of your body weight. So you can stretch your arms for extra support, or still better is you can lift your both the arms also up. But take care while doing this kind of exercises. In fact, our chair or our props will make our yoga postures, yoga practices very convenient and very easy. But still, we have to take care about our own convenience and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly strides and come back. Then here, leave the arms. Then after that, as we mentioned, that slowly keep your legs together and down. And soon after that apply any Seshankasana variation to give extra relaxation to the head and to the above back and the neck. So few seconds break here. Then slowly come strides to normal. Take again long slow inhalation and exhalation. So because of this headstands primary posture, maybe neck might have been catch the kind of cramps or uneasiness. So for to encounter to that kind of situation, just go for your head half cycle or full cycle to give extra relaxation to the neck. Still you can create with your two hands, just press your head and stay now and then come straight. Then also just press your head from above, again few seconds stay and then strides come back. Alright, still here we need to apply one last back bend to in this today's exercise. This will be last back bend. So coming to Uttanasana variation with the help of the chair. And now stand on the knees. Again, when you have knee issues, avoid the practices, or when you have any back complaints, take care while doing. So here adjust your chairs, just pull the chairs towards the back. Then this time take care while doing the exercise. So you can catch your chair's backrest by stretching your both the arms from the sides, or still you can stretch your both the arms from the above. Just lock your chair, Then try to be few seconds in the posture now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and slowly straight and come back. Relaxations. Alright, take just long deep inhalation, exhalation. Then finally coming to the pranayam now. So my request to all the participants who are doing online or offline, before seeing the alignment, before seeing the posture performances, or instead of copying others' practice, be on your self style, be on your self pace, and also be very convenient and confident in the yoga practices, because every pose considered as a yoga pose. As in the traditional text, it has given that 84 lakhs posture was there. So that if your every activity, every act, and every action comes under yoga pose, while especially during the yoga class. Okay, take again long, slow, and a deep inhalation and exhalation. So coming to pranayam, so today's exercise also belongs to our two exercises. One is Kapalabhati Kriya Abhyas. Second exercise will be our Shitkari, a cooling technique for the body, hissing breath. Okay, now coming to sloka and mantra chanting. So here keep your both the palms together and take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyan Karishye. Om Shanti. So in other words, it is saying that the total yoga exercises from the beginners to from the advanced poses, all the pose belongs to one important segment called discipline and the physical spiritual upliftment. And every style in the yoga also considered for the same purpose called discipline and spiritual upliftment. So during the access, during the kind of journey towards the spiritual upliftment, physical health and mental health and also social health will be like a kind of byproducts. So here don't stop at the same physical health or at the same mental health, but try to still go beyond that activities of physical level and mental level. So here we are doing today's our Kapala Bhati Sadhan. It is saying that Bastrava Loha Karasya Racha Purau Sasam Brahmau Kapala Bhatir Vikyata Kapadosha Visoshini. So performing a special way of stroke making exhalation and also preparing inhalation. It is a kind of therapy, or it is a kind of good answer for the phlegm diseases or phlegm disorders. So like phlegm or mucus disorders will be eradicated through the repeated friction on the lungs and on the windpipe and on the nose by the special way of exhaling the air. And also it is saying that Kapal means cranium and Bhati means it's a glow or light or splendor, or like we can understand it's a spiritual perception. So all the yoga practices including pranayamas are not only physical activity, it's a beyond that physical activity, beyond that mind. So we have other principles also available in this. Kapala means skull, Bhati means it's a knowledge or it's a perception or it's a kind of glow. So whenever physical body will be totally free from the diseases, then only automatically the spiritual complexion will comes to the practitioner. But only thing is practitioner level of maturity and practitioner continuity is very important. And next exercise, as we mentioned that Sitkari or hissing breath. It is saying that Yogini Chakra Samanyaha Srushti Samhara Karakaha Nakshuda Na Trusha Nidra Naiva Alasya Prajayet Bhavet Bhavet Sattvam Cha Dehasya Sarvopadravam Vajjitaha Anena Vidina Satyam Yogindro Bhui Mandalet. So the practitioner's ability is very important in this Shitkari Pranayam. And initially this Sitkari Pranayam works on the heat and cold aspect of the body. And it is also like mentioned by the saint Swatma Rama in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. It is mentions that Shitkari controls, or further it will totally eradicates the indolences of the towards the thirst or towards the hunger and towards the sleep. Means we can understand by this thing, it stabilizes the mental tendencies, also it stabilizes the body mechanisms and deeper the awareness. It's all about the awareness practices only. Alright, coming to practices, keep your position straight and choose any convenient surface. Then we are doing now Kapalabhati. When you have high blood pressure issues or any other issues, any complications, any other sickness because of Kapalabhati, because of force exhalation, so avoid them or take advice from like a good advice from your physician and as well as yoga teacher. So coming to the practices, Kapalabhati, sharp exhalation, slow inhalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One short break. And second spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again short break. And third last spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again short break. So here Kapalabhati can be performed very fast as well as medium pace and slow also. Based on the practitioner's strength and based on the purpose of the practices, we can choose any variation. But because of our online goers and online visitors, I'm not creating tough schedules. We are creating that medium pace practices only. Okay, coming to the next exercise, as we mentioned that Seethkari Pranayam, very simple exercise, but when you have sensitivity in the tooth or when you have already issues with the phlegm or any lung infections, avoid this kind of exercises or take a suitable yoga teacher to take good advice. Because soon after your Bastrika or Kapalabhati or any other exercises which are giving giving more heat inside, immediately after that you can choose this Seethkari or Seethali or Chandravedana or any other exercise to cool down the body. So coming to Seethkari Pranayam, keep your both the jaws together and keep your lips open to create inhalation in between the tooth edges. Then slowly, completely breathe out. Again, inhalation. And slowly, completely breathe out. And third count inhalation. And slowly breathe out. Fourth count inhalation. And slowly breathe out. Fifth counts inhalation. And breathe out. And last count inhalation. Then very slowly complete breathe out. And only one thing is, when you want to do pranayam, please check your environmental condition. It should be very clean and pure. And coming to next exercise called Shambhavi Mudra. So like as we mentioned that we have in Mudra Abhyas we have many variations. Some are performed with the arms and fingers and some are performed with the facial organs. So in that Mano Mudra called Shambhavi Mudra also comes under that Mano Mudra. So here lift your eyes completely up towards the eyebrow center. Eyebrow center. This is also called as eyebrow center gazing. And completely lift your eyeballs up and stay there for a while with opened eyes. So here also we can say that Antar Laksham Bahir Drushti means focusing on the internal goal at the eyebrow center but keeping the eyes open. So this is a special kind of mudra to create a great spiritual consciousness and spiritual awareness. But only thing is when you have glaucoma or retinopathy or eye surgeries or lens implantation or any eye complications, In that specific case only, don't do this kind of strenuous exercises for the eyes. So remaining people can do these practices for everyday purpose, especially students or office goers or anyone can do. And also it can create a kind of sleep or a drowsiness, so that people who are suffering from the insomnia, for them also it may be useful, but based on the practices it may give results. And please remember, it is a kind of good concentration technique, and it is also good higher consciousness technique, and it is a emotional stability technique, and also it is a eyes and eye orbit related muscle strengthening technique. And like as we mentioned, that mental stability and thoughtlessness, the process of thoughtlessness will be begin through this kind of mudras. So that while doing your practices, observe everything, observe when you have any sickness or any other unevenness, so immediately withdraw the practices. So remaining people, just keep your position straight. You can choose any surface or any place. Just lift your eyes up and try to completely gaze your eyes and mind at the same eyebrow center. So after 10 seconds or 15 seconds, eyes will getting burned, and eyes like water will come from the eyes. At that point, immediately close the eyes. And after checking, after rectifying that, again lift the eyes and lift the eyeballs and do that same thing. So if you will be in the practices repeatedly, or if you will give that repeated friction on these practices, you will be mastered in just means of 10 days. Okay, once you will finish your this kind of total practices, including mudra abhyas, including advanced practices, based on the strength level, based on the practices strength and intensity, it is also advised that at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes rest required in the means of yoga nidra or power nap. And once you will able to finish your total yoga workout, 45 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour, based on the time limit, and based on your strength level, based on your capacity and intensity, it is also advised to give 15 minutes to half an hour time to take a small break in between your bathing time and the practices, and further 10 minutes time for the breakfast. This timings totally depend on the practitioners and quality of the practices. In the afternoon, before your lunch, try to see all the abilities, all the possibilities to take a power nap or to do a yoga nidra. It's a rest, means complete rest. So in that resting, if you want to sleep, just go sleep. Also, that sleep also good. So prefer second time sleep rather than second time meal. It will regenerate the body. It will give more strength to the mind, and it is also good for the all vital organs inside the body. And in the evening, once you will be totally free from your affairs and activities, before your dinner time, again try to choose half an hour space to do self yoga practices, including back bending exercises, including inversion postures, including leg stretchings, and breathing and breathe out exercises. So basically evening physical body is more flexible than the morning physical body, so try to take that benefit in the evenings. So tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place with the same content, we will see still more good yoga practices. So until then, take care of yourself, and thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.